Well, hello lads, I welcome you all to a new video. Today we'll start off with a sip of my drink first. So yeah, enjoy the ASMR. Mm. And well, let us start. Did you even read this stuff? I tried reading it, but some of the words aren't readable. What books are you even looking at? I'm not sure, but I think it was Eldritch stuff. How do they expect people to read these? Because those books aren't meant to be read, that's why. That sounds like a bad book. Big brain sorry. I didn't think this was gonna be so hard. Then how easy did you expect it to be? Well, the ghosts were easier. At least they speak in words I can understand. I had to just roll my eyes at that. The fact we can see, or hear in her case, ghosts is beyond me. Same goes with how I was even able to open that lock. Koto hasn't said much of anything since getting here. Is she finally learning? Well, ghosts are just people that haven't ascended. I can see that today will be full of references. I know, but it just said that some never got a chance to say goodbye to someone they cared about. Okay, I have to talk to Sarah about this. Hey, Sarah, mind if I talk with you alone? Sure. I grabbed her hand, taking her to where the closet is. Okay, spill it already. Sarah sighed, and for once she was serious. I was going to wait about telling you later, but thank you for worrying about me. I gave her a look that tells her that she can tell me anything. When my mom died, I couldn't take it. I tried to end it all. But your father stopped you, didn't he? Yeah, and ever since then, Megan and her team have been watching me. So they were for her sake more than anything. Okay, that explains a couple of things. Yeah, I guess so. I might have had other reasons for the occult club. I don't blame you. No one can throw or go the past. Oh, but I did still make it for you. Besides, we got more members, so it's all coming together. So, you're gonna leave those thoughts behind? I'd say purely by choice, but yeah. I want to help others avoid falling into those nasty thoughts. We getting wholesome content here. Impossible. I'm not depressed, Sarah. But you are lonely. Isn't that right? Well, outside of this club, I don't really talk to anyone else. At all. I guess that may be those rumors were based on some truths. Okay, so I might be. So what though? What's that gotta do with depression? It's hard to explain, but even if you never understand all of that, well, that's probably even better. Thanks for letting me talk. I was worried this would go poorly. Why would you think that? It made people look at me differently. Yet you never seem to care about things. It's like a breath of fresh air. I wasn't sure how to respond. I guess that's a good thing. Hey, how about later I could share what happened to my parents? It sounds kind of dumb that I never brought this up, but it's not stupid, Nats. Their feelings aren't stupid either. They're important too. Take your time. These things aren't easy to talk about. But I'll be there for you whenever you're ready. So don't force yourself, alright? And then, my man, I like this scene. I'm a sucker for heartfelt scenes. Jesus. I gave her a nod and we go back to rejoin the others. Hey, you missed it. We are boring that girl to death so much that she finally left. Oh yeah, the bloody girl is there. I asked her why she was in the club. My first thought she wanted to join, but... You mean Hino-san? Yuri nodded. It doesn't explain why these two were going out of their way to bore her to leave. Why though? I don't trust her. That's it. All she did was stare at us. Not saying a word. Why do you think I kept my mouth shut when she came in? It was like she was trying to make herself invisible. And then doing it badly. Ah! Okay, what the hell is going on here? Why are you being weird around her? Are you sure you want to know? Sure, I'm sure. She's probably just some dumb kid with too much free time. Maybe. What? I mean, it's unclear. I can't quite get a read on her. You can see a sin and you have nothing. It's like the ultimate cheat sheet. That would work normally. Assuming that we could see anything on her. Excuse me? Who's snapping me? Stop. There's nothing. Either that means she is completely free of sin, or there's something strange about her. Damn. Alright, interesting. The plot thickens. I didn't know you guys had limits. Everyone has limits, even demons. Think about it as a game of cards for a moment. Say that you get a weak hand and the odds are against you. You go around flaunting how weak and pathetic you are. Of course I don't. Well, thank you for answering your own question. I'm not pathetic though. Calm down, that was a question. Still, I wonder why that girl was let off her leash. Ino-san isn't some animal. She sure was acting like one earlier. Other than that, tell me something, Red Bow. Why was she here alone? Start to think about that. Something Koto worked up, and that was a good question. I can ask Monica about it later. I know I tend to wonder when I get bored. I wouldn't ditch my own club, only when there is nothing important to do. Just then we heard a cheery sounding ringtone. Oh, that's me. She takes out her phone and looks at who's calling her. Oh, it's Dad. She picked up the phone and we only heard one side of their call. Yeah, I'm still at the club. What? Oh, okay. Can I bring friends over? Really? Thanks, Dad. Huh? Really? Why? What's going on? What did her dad say for her to have that reaction? Sure. I'll let her know. Okay. She ends the call and looks at us. What did her dad want? Dad wants me to cut the club short, and, I gave her a look to tell me. Well, he wants to talk to you. Wait, what? Did he say why? No? But he also wants to meet Yuri and Koto. Is there a Yuri and Koto reference? Impossible. Damn. That's really weird. You don't say. I remembered what Sayori said this morning. Didn't you say that your father was talking to a principal last night? What? I only know what I told you. Suzuki-san bribed... JK, it's a small mistake, it happens. Bribed me with candy, which is code for when they were talking about something serious. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, Ninja. I jumped the gun. You mean bribe? Yeah, that's the word. Is which is their answer to getting her to do what they want? Wait a second. Never mind. So I guess the lessons will have to wait. Now you're getting it. Are you sure this is a good idea? I can't imagine us. Inviting us into your house was on your list of things to do. Well, not at first. It was never on my list, that's for sure. Seeing as I got you involved, this will make perfect timing to introduce you to my family. Does she act like this often? All the time. How unique. Is that a good thing? Always. Alright then, to the super cool limo. I'm more wondering what her dad wants with us, especially with Natsuki. Either it's going to be good or she's getting executed. Yes! More Akane content, finally. The music is slightly pissing me off. Man, today was really something. To find out someone I've been staying away from has been having, There are nothing more than rumors, of course, but the fact she ran away scared really didn't help matters. If there's nothing to hide, then why run off like that? To think that Amaya-san was heavily involved with the male staff. Of course, those rumors are nothing more than hearsay. At least me and Rico are on the same page, for once. Monica set her papers aside. That's right, but things aren't looking good for her. Still, I can't help but think it does explain a few things. Huh? What do you mean? Monica takes her time to think about it before speaking up again. Take Fukunaga-sensei, for example. Isn't he the one with the bald spot? He's been giving her a lot of attention, but this is me thinking out loud. Sadly, that's not exactly putting down a solid lead. The real question is where she got this rumor from. You mean transfers? Mariso Kotonoha, as she was the one who you said started this rumor. I wonder. That girl was definitely defending the delinquent. There's no doubt in my mind. She's not going to let that go, is she? Noticed Monika's odd tunnel vision focused towards these new girls. First it was Natsuki. The door opened, startling me before I could continue with that thought. It was Ino. When did she leave the club? Oh, Ino, sir, where have you been? I hope you haven't been gallivanting around any restricted areas in school. She just shrugged and took a seat at one of the chairs. Ever since yesterday, I started to see her in a new light, that's for sure. I wonder if she might be mute or something. Huh. That might explain why she looks like she's in a bad mood most of the time. You didn't miss much. We were only discussing what happened in the cafeteria today. I missed it because I was talking with Sayori about the rumors regarding Ogawa-san taking advantage of her. That and I have been very busy with everything to even pay attention to it. It's not surprising, considering how becoming president of the student council wasn't even her choice and all. Okay everyone, that's it for today's meeting. I promised Atazoth that I'll meet him at the park, so I'd better get going. Oh yeah, Atazoth! Oh yeah, her boyfriend. Know much about him, now that I'm thinking about it. Then again, me and Draco met him once during the summer, but that was it. As long as he's treating Monica alright though. Whatever, I guess it's none of my business. I'll put my Pretendo 3GS in my handbag and get up from my seat. Let's hope Lady isn't home. Who the hell is Lady? Will we learn? Outside the Akiyama residence. Sari's POV. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. We finally arrived. I'm so glad I got all that off my chest back at the club. Natsuki was a good listener. But what did I want to talk to Natsuki about? Maybe I should have eavesdropped on what the principal and my dad were talking about. They wouldn't have liked it for sure, but at least I would have had an answer for Natsuki. Her father will be here shortly. Okay, they left us alone. Are you sure they aren't demons? I don't think so. They can't be. I can sense their sins. It was a joke. Natsuki looked at where they left with worry. Is it bad? Yes. That got a worried look out of Natsuki. Sister isn't being serious. Their sins aren't worth them being dragged down to hell. That's great to hear. So do you always try finding sins in others? Seeing sin comes to us as natural as noticing the color of someone's hair. So those agents aren't killers then. Interesting. No need to be afraid then. Trust me, we couldn't turn it off if we tried. Not that I mind. Who knows when having dirt on someone can end up being useful. Might be even be enough to help others. When Koto flashed a smile, Natsuki looked away from her. Did something happen between them? Yeah, but try not to take Koto at face value. She's a liar. Such hurtful words. It is true though. Even you're agreeing, sis. I give a laugh at their banter. It's just who you are. You aren't mad at that. I don't see anything wrong. Life would be pretty boring if we were all the same person. That is a noble sentiment. How much time do we have? 7 minutes. Yeah, talk about shiny-eyed zeal. It's a paladin, and you'd be turned to ashes just being near one. Good thing none of us are holy then. She might have a point. I keep trying to find the happy side of things. Yet I can't stop thinking of last night with Dad. Did they find out where her family is? Her family deserves to know what happened to the little girl. Hey, Sarah. Huh? You seem unhappy. I shook my head. Ah, sorry about that. I was just thinking about what... I was just thinking about what we're going to be eating. Suzuki-san's food is gonna blow you all away. Everyone. Dad! I rushed up and gave him a big old hug. Koto and Yuri, I presume? Ain't no way. Another Koto and Yuri reference. Nightmare Ninja. You must really like Koto and Yuri if you keep referencing that mod. Damn. Yes. Follow me. Suzuki-san has the food prepared. Yay, food! Yep, I knew that Dad was going to make dinner time awkward again. I love Dad, but I just wish he didn't have to do that. I look over to see Koto and Yuri were enjoying Suzuki-san's food. Okay, they were also probably doing it so they wouldn't have to talk to Dad. Still, at least they were enjoying it. DNA testing is underway on that body you all found beneath that crawl space. You can do that kind of stuff. I can tell Nats is a bit more brave to talk without fear, and if she regrets it just as quickly. So what happened? That is what the police are looking into as we speak. According to official school records, no one should have been in the crawl space. I trust you understand what comes next if this turns into a murder, guys. People start asking questions. At least you understand the gravity of the situation. I trust that none of you have discussed this elsewhere. Well, duh. What benefit would anyone get out of that? Then let me ask another question. Why were you in a spot that was locked up in the first place? Students shouldn't be there to start with. We are doing occult club activities, chasing ghosts and stuff. I didn't need to repeat what he was trying to say. Looking down at my plate, I felt like I was supposed to stop talking. Was the club the problem? Koto dropped her fork. Ah yes, Atazoth cannot speak once more. Koto dropped her fork, breaking the awkward silence. You're putting spirits to rest. Technically speaking, if none of them had messed up lives, we wouldn't be in this mess, right? When that responsibility fall upon the school instead. I looked back up, shocked by Koto's reaction. She wasn't afraid of my dad. I want to be happy about. And by what means are you dealing with ghosts? That is dangerous stuff to be misusing. What's the problem? It's only a couple of loose matches being tossed around. I'm afraid of a random spark. I could see Natsuki glaring at Koto. No wonder! She's playing with fire. I heard a thump, and Koto looked back towards Natsuki. I can tell that lightening the mood with the joke was poor timing. Perhaps we can go back to eating in silence. We are not done. No, Natsuki, no lies. Are Yuri and Koto demons? Huh? 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 My man. Alright. Everyone went silent. Was that the reason why Dad wanted Natsuki to visit? I gave Natsuki a worried look. Yeah? Okay, you found out. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. What? Absolute confusion. Even Yuri and Koto were taken aback by this. I was too, not going to lie. I'll explain that later. For now, though, your food will get cold. I wasn't sure what Dad was thinking. Usually I can understand what he's trying to get at. Yeah, so let's enjoy the meal. Koto looked just as confused as Natsuki. Thank you for your generosity. There is no need to thank me. Inaction is not generosity. Ah, but inaction is neither negative. If you wanted us gone, I trust that would have happened. You seem educated. I am making sure that we are on the same page. DNA taste. Ah, yes. DNA. Yummy. The DNA test will prove your case. If they line up, then you did good. Really? That's high praise from you, Dad. Koto didn't seem too happy with the talk. Natsuki was eating, chunk over if there's anything else to be said. I didn't expect Yuri to be so good with words. You barely touched their food, monsieur, eh? Ah, I was entranced by the conversation. And Yuri looked back down to eat. We are doing good here. I had to repeat that to myself. I had friends, and we are all trying to do good in the school. Meanwhile, at an alleyway, Aiko. Aiko? Aiko! Ah! No, I must swear. That I kicked down a trash can, not caring that everything inside was on the floor. How did she know that stuff? And who told her that? That loser of a new kid, that Oyama girl. Who the hell makes friends with that? Sounded to know my secret. Ah, what's their deal? I send the trash can flying down the street with one last kick. There's only so far a wild guess can get you. This was a lot more personal. That Kotonoha. I can't believe that she defended that punk Oginawa. Sayori was gone, so why would anyone else care? I was supposed to have the exchange students wrapped around my finger and have them relying on me for how to fit in. The freak squad was formed instead. A little verde. I tried my best to calm down. That was just a rumor, right? Well, if all it took was one rumor at my expense to make Oginawa get forgotten. That means that all I have to do is find a better rumor. Watch your back, Oginawa. Because you won't know what hit you. I started laughing. You messed with the wrong girl, Ogami, or whatever the hell your name is. I'm gonna bury you so deep in this rumor, they're going to need shovels to bail you out. I'm not gonna let any of them get the one up on me next time. My, how interesting. What? There's no one here. It sounds like the voice of a man. Who is that? You may not be a hell maiden, But I can still help you. Where is that voice coming from? I need a physical form. Give me one, and I'll help you. After that, I had nothing. He can help me. Fine. I think I got just the stooge who can help with that. I take out my phone and look through my contacts. No! Please don't be Akane. If it's Akane, I will... I hope Aiko gets run over by a truck. I hate her. Okay, I think we'll end it here before my rage for Aiko gets loose. I hope you'll enjoy the episode, lads. Press like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.